I've seen this enough times to make it a cliche, so here's a brand new cliche here. Wrestling event opens with a dramatic, quiet reveal of the city they're located cliche. I love Doll Cat sign. Guarantee Grimm's toy show would be laughing at the poor guy who was holding that sign. Oh shit, that's actually Grimm holding it? Oh. Well, this is awkward now. Oh come on, couldn't there at least be an awesome new stage design for SummerSlam tonight? For God's sake, it's the 30th annual SummerSlam event.
It would be SummerSlam without John Cena!
Actually, there's been over 10 SummerSlam events without John Cena. Not saying I hate Baron Corbin's new entrance theme, I just wanted to ask what the hell was wrong with the other one. I was honestly much better than this one. Previously on WWE. No one cares what's trending, even if it's just to get it out of the way in the first 10 minutes of this 4-hour show. Almost a full minute of John and Baron circling each other after the match begins. John Cena is seriously wasting the first minute of this match talking to JBL and making fun of Baron losing his briefcase. What an asshole.
Also secure.
Baron's punches are strong with the force.
There's only...
Baron screams almost this entire match. Like, I know you're upset, but keep this up and you won't even have a voice anymore.
Quote, tonight I'm going to hurt John Cena.
I'm going to hurt my opponent tonight, cliche. It's kinda obvious that your motive is to hurt your opponent. Unless you're Bailey, of course.
Now.
Your chest is so soft, Baron. I'm going to go to sleep for a while. Good night.
In the world today.
Gotta remove a sin for the perfect response to a how are you question.
What could
Chanting for the referee.
cannot
Wow, Baron's actually questioning the referee for the fans chanting for him.
face of this match effectively.
Baron spends almost the entire match yelling at the fans.
With everything in the world going on.
Wow, a where's your briefcase chant. That is just sad, and likely a factor to why Baron was too distracted to win this match. Also, did those fans chanting that miss SmackDown the previous week or something?
Rope.
John clearly jumping as high as he could before Baron could even raise him up for the chokeslam backbreaker.
Corbin launching Cena over.
Baron's frustration made him lose his mind, and now he thinks he's the referee.
Little five knuckle.
Seriously, it still cringes me whenever John obviously misses the 5-knuckle shuffle and clearly hits the mat or his opponent's long hair. After all the times John's whacked the canvas, I'm surprised he hasn't had a WrestleMania main event against the ring canvas. Would have been more entertaining than the actual match he contested this year at Mania.
John Cena knocks.
And this is what happens in WWE. A young star is getting to the top, and then they get demolished by the guy who used to be the face of the company. Poor Baron.
The New Day losing to the Usos in an incredible match. Yeah.
It was so good, we ultimately regret our decision to put it on the pre-show.
SummerSlam is presented by
Skip!
One Fall. To the neck. Oh,
Falcon Rana.
and Naomi, she said, listen, the Naomi.
And thus there's the 10 sin penalty, the everlasting tradition upon these videos. I don't expect this to stop anytime soon, so as long as the 10 chants during countouts exist, the sin penalty will always exist.
Wait a minute. Oh!
Ow, my hand!
Into the steel of the turnbuckle.
I think you mean right into the LED ring post, because the turnbuckle is the padded corners of the ring. Rosa tweets, or should I say hashtag don't give a shit about tweets.
Carmella can...
Natalya telling the referee to do his job when he has been doing his job. If a wrestler kicks out at 2, the count stops. You're a veteran, Natalya, you should know this.
She does not respect Naomi.
Is that even supposed to be news?
Here at SummerSlam.
Jesus, Natalya's told the fans and the referee to shut up about 7 times already. It honestly makes me roll my eyes because she even says it when no one's even saying anything. Just throw in those 7 sins and let's move on.
That's a attitude. Right on the jaw.
Naomi's clearly hitting Natalya on her shoulder, not her jaw.
Time here in Brooklyn.
Those fast kicks from Naomi are very hard to watch considering she is missing Natalya every single time.
That's it. Won it.
Holy shit, WWE has finally given Natalya a chance of being a champion again. It only took them 7 years, but I'll still remove a few sins for it. Sure, it's emotional and sad when you lose your title, especially if you submitted, but Naomi seems to look like she got humiliated. Nothing wrong with tapping out, you know. Wow, the Raw commentators still remain on the stage despite this event being a dual-branded show. This is seriously the 3rd time in less than a year that we've had a match involving a shark cage. Most of the time we actually forget that it was there, and honestly I don't understand why it's been such a big deal now, but not then.
Oh, this is something you sort of stirred this.
Michael Cole's stuttering.
Money!
The moment where hardly anyone says how you doing to anything Enzo Amore says is the moment where the fans finally realize that his promos are boring as hell. I don't get why Enzo needed to be in the shark cage. His biggest form of annoyance is his promos, and he hasn't exactly been a physical threat. For Chris Jericho's case back at the Royal Rumble, at least he was a physical threat. Also, that's seriously how high Enzo is? Cass and Show could reach up and touch the bottom of the cage. Lift him higher!
Big Show met man.
Show's hand must be strong with the Force, considering he wasn't even close to hitting Cass there.
Is there any way to soundproof that shark cage?
Corey Graves would be great at CinemaSins 2 expansion.
That's the same feeling Big Cass.
Holy shit, Enzo's having a seizure. Somebody call 911.
Taking it to the 7-footer.
Aren't both these guys 7 foot? If so, what's the point of referring to Cass as the 7-footer if Show is also a 7-footer?
Very, very well how to pick apart the human.
The crowd is sadly right. If there was a word to describe less than entertaining, this match would be the definition.
Now, there's no way, no way.
Be careful if you chokeslam Cass, you might accidentally smack his head off the bottom of the not-so-high shark cage. Also, Corey acting like he's never seen someone Show's size get chokeslammed before. That's definitely getting old by this point.
Cage is built so you can't get out.
Enzo realizes that he's not really been entertaining tonight, so he believes the best way to be entertaining is by stripping down to his underwear. So, does Enzo keep grease in his pockets regularly? Because that is super weird.
You gotta be kidding me! Enzo's out! And Big Cass was
2 minutes of Enzo trying to escape the shark cage was wasted with a simple boot to the face from Cass. We pretty much just wasted 2 minutes of our time with this boring match. And to be honest, this entire rivalry between Enzo and Cass has become one of the most forgettable I've ever seen. Never went anywhere and was a complete waste of time. Rivalries upon the breakup of tag teams should be memorable. This is not. I barely even remember it going on the past 3 months. The referee completely ignoring the fact that Enzo is lying, possibly dead, in the middle of the ring. Gonna act like he's legally allowed to be in the ring itself. Big money indeed, until you tear up your ACL.
We got shark cages and title changes.
Kurt Angle's Ryman game. Very, very lame. Things are just never the same.
And you got to see your son wrestle?
Like you do every single week.
And it's tough dealing with The Miz. He can be pretty chatty.
But if you compare The Miz to Enzo, he looks like a guy who hardly ever talks at all.
I think the SmackDown Live brand is going to steal the show tonight.
Daniel Bryan seriously thinks that SmackDown's main event can compare to the giant freaking Fatal 4-Way Raw main event? Nothing against Jinder Mahal and Shinsuke Nakamura, but Raw's main event easily tops it just by looking at who's competing.
It's got international appeal.
But it doesn't have universal appeal.
What does that mean? Does that mean the entire universe is watching the main event of Earth's SummerSlam 2017? International appeal meaning the other countries of the world, universal appeal meaning watching from around the universe? I don't get it.
But will it have the better matches like Raw? Yes!
So you're basically admitting that SmackDown is going to have the better matches compared to Raw? Kurt is a dick to his own show.
If that's true, it's damn true.
Yes!
I am now sinning these two for double copyright infringement. Double sin. Who gives a shit about Hulu? I'm watching SummerSlam.
I feel sorry for Rusev here tonight.
Holy shit, Byron Saxton just spoiled the outcome of this match by saying that he feels bad for Rusev tonight. He pretty much revealed that Rusev was going to get annihilated in 10 seconds. Thanks for the spoiler alert, dumb shit.
Randy Orton. Oh, man.
Pre-match assault.
Going anyway. And Rusev got it.
Haha, Rusev fell too late from the RKO. What does he think, he's Rob Van Dam or something? Seriously, fuck this match. Fuck everything about the existence of this match. For one thing, there was no real story leading up to this match. None whatsoever. Randy Orton just needed to be on pay-per-view, I guess. Adding in 3 sins for a complete waste of time build-up, if there ever was one. Also, I'm putting in a further sin addition for every second that this abomination even existed. What a complete waste of time. Bayley secretly wants to rip Sasha Banks apart due to the jealousy of not competing at her first SummerSlam. I can see the devil inside of Bayley no matter how childish she acts. Sasha Banks taking forever to appear upon her music hitting. Also, peacocks have nothing to do with being a boss or have any reference to the city of Brooklyn, so I honestly don't understand the whole point of Sasha wearing this. As a matter of fact, Sasha can't perform her usual hand motions, otherwise that thing would easily fall off her.
Alexa Bliss carry a big punch for.
Alexa Bliss honestly taunts Sasha more than she normally would. Likely one of the reasons as to why she ended up losing the title due to her own cockiness.
Alexa Bliss, a Raw Women's Champion.
Alexa's a Raw Women's Champion? Are you saying that there's possibly another Raw Women's Champion around this area? If so, who is it, Michael?
Submission. This is just nastiness.
Really? I had no idea that this was nastiness, Corey. You must be a genius to have figured that out.
Taking care of her business like this right here.
Alexa is going to town on the air. Those are some nasty shots.
She came here for one reason, that's to become champ.
Wrestler came for only one reason, and that's to become champion cliche. Because that is applied to literally every wrestler's intent ever.
Banks feels responsible for the women's revolution, and Bliss is simply reaping the benefits.
If by reaping the benefits you mean Alexa has actually had a successful title defense at least once on the main roster, then yes, you're right, Corey. About 75% of this pay-per-view event is the heel wrestlers yelling at the referee to shut up.
Flip ahead, Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, but not now. Oh!
Damn, I guess I'm removing a sin for that awesome counter of Alexa's sunset flip.
There. Look at these vicious knees.
The vicious knees that aren't even connecting with Alexa at all. Alexa can easily just put her foot on the rope that's literally right behind her. That way she easily gets out. Yet she decides to go for the rope that's far away and out of her reach.
Oh, and Bliss yanking the ring skirt.
The ring skirt? Oh, I think I figured out why fans get so excited to see what's under the skirt when a wrestler lifts it.
The rope underneath, obviously.
Corey, there are no ropes underneath the ring.
That was all she wrote. To humiliate the boss.
What was the damn point of putting Sasha back into the ring if you were just going to throw her out again?
Look of
Kylo Ren.
somehow break this hold again. Oh!
Congratulations, Sasha, and I wish you well on a very successful title reign. Hope the fourth time is the charm. Oh, wait.
It's boss time.
Seriously, Michael has said that at least 3 times tonight, and he says it literally every week, too. Saying it's boss time is one of the most cringe-filled phrases to constantly hear.
Sweet thigh music.
Sweet thigh music.
I love Finn Balor.
He's going to revolutionize the WWE.
Honestly, fans should pretend to hate Finn Balor and say that they don't understand why he's even here. That way, WWE will decide to push him to the very top of the mountain, since they have a habit of pushing those that the fans tend to dislike and throwing away their favorites.
When Bray Wyatt knocks you down, that you ain't getting up.
That has sadly become the most unbelievable thing we have ever heard from Bray Wyatt, considering he's the one who always goes down in the end. That 1 second with the demon appearing through the heartbeat was freaky as hell, and now I think I need to change my pants.
Bray Wyatt has had this major issue with Finn Balor.
For some reason.
The Demon King will be arriving at SummerSlam.
He's already here, duh. Wow, turning Bray's own words against him with Finn's own version of a sinister and dark entrance, removing 2 sins for that. Though the one thing I will say is this entrance lasts almost 5 minutes, which is way too long. Looks like someone's been smoking pot again, with all that smoke around the ring. Either that or it's just Brother Maracle vaping all over the place again. Instead of competing, Bray decides to hang out in the smoke for a while. Guess we gotta do something to make sure we hit the 4-hour mark by the end of the night.
Poured that eerie, viscous, acidic liquid.
Could you just say blood? It was freaking blood! Quit making up alternative words for it!
Momentum is at Finn.
Whoa, gonna remove a sin for that. This horror fest is even better than that pathetic House of Horrors BS back at Payback. Now this is how you do horror in the WWE.
Yeah! Kick right.
Bray reacted to that very soft kick way too late.
Pull himself back to his feet as Finn can.
Bray could easily push himself forward since Finn is smaller than he is. Being the Demon King doesn't give Finn super strength, it just gives him a badass ring look.
Manipulating people.
And Finn
Bray was watching Finn the whole time and could have easily just sidestepped out of the way. Plus, he's still fresh, so that made it worse.
Have you ever seen Bray Wyatt on the defensive?
Almost every single match, actually.
Strategy.
Come on, Bray.
And now we randomly show you the action from this screen all the way up here, as if that even matters. Seriously, what's the point of showing the match from a video screen if we were just watching it up close a second ago?
I'm not saying that he does.
Why is the referee counting on Bray when Finn already made it back to his feet? This isn't a fucking last man standing match, dude. You only count when both men are down.
Starts to bare it fangs.
I think you meant to say bare its fangs, because bare it fangs doesn't make any sense in vocabulary.
And Bray with a stop to the back of the neck.
If a regular curb stomp is banned, does that mean wrestlers are allowed to do a double curb stomp just as long as they use both their feet? Also, Michael just said that it was Bray who connected that move when it was actually Finn.
You can't take your eyes off of him. Look at right here.
Bray had the chance to hit Sister Abigail out of nowhere, but decides to stall for a few seconds just to allow Finn to counter and take advantage. You had the match won right there, man.
Over this matchup. Spider away and again.
Bray actually looks shocked after Finn kicks out from the Uranagi, a move that has literally never helped Bray win matches for years. Seriously, Bray continues to look shocked for the next minute. Either that or he's finally thinking, maybe I shouldn't use that move anymore since it's worthless at achieving victories.
Victory with Bray Wyatt.
Ah, you failed to hang upside down and fell.
This coming at you. But it.
Holy shit, that was creepy and fucking awesome. Kinda reminds me of Undertaker vs. Bray Wyatt from WrestleMania 31, but this was still well done. Removing a couple sins.
And Bray begging off.
That's the second time tonight that Finn hit the sling blade and released Bray before he could fully connect, who, by the way, fell too early. So that's a double sin for a double fuck-up.
The Demon!
Here is your winner.
It takes 12 seconds before JoJo realized that she was supposed to announce Finn as the winner. Was she dozing off or something?